Hi guys, welcome to this video. I'm Prashant, I'm the founder of Word Pandit, and I'm bringing this series of videos to you wherein I explain previous year CAT questions. Here we've got a CAT 2017 RC question, and I'll be explaining this question to you. Before you go through this question, please solve the RC passage and go through the passage analysis video. It's going to help you better understand this question. So let's get started here. What does this question actually talk about? This question asks us, in paragraph 1, the author uses blankets as a device too. So how does he use blankets? How does he employ blankets as a device in the passage? Let's read the context. Let's read paragraph 1 itself. During the frigid season, during the cold season, it's often necessary to nestle under a blanket to try to stay warm. Reminds you of winters in North India. The temperature difference between the blanket and the air outside is so palpable, we can feel it, that we often have trouble leaving our warm refuge. So this talks about the blanket, the need of blanket. In winters, many plants and animals similarly hunker down, relying on snow cover for safety from winter's harsh conditions. So what do plants and animals do? They use the snow cover for safety. The small area between the snowpack and the ground, called the subnivium, might be the most important ecosystem that you have never heard of. So the author has basically used blankets here as an example, and he wants to show to us that how do snowpacks function, the small area between the snowpack and the ground. How does this function, called the subnivium, and how does this help plants and animals, right? Now, what is the snowpack here parallel to, acting parallel to? What is the snowpack similar to? The snowpack is similar to a blanket, right? So you've got the ground, you've got the snowpack, so I'm writing it as SP, and the area in between, this is where your plants and animals survive, right? So the example of blankets here is being used as an analogy, right? The author is drawing an analogy between blankets and snowpacks. He's implying a similarity. In order to show the impact of snowpacks, he's telling you the example of blankets. An analogy is nothing else but a parallel example. You use a parallel example to explain something, and that is the purpose of blankets in the first paragraph of the passage. Option A, evoke the bitter cold of winter in the minds of readers. This does not make sense. The example of blankets is not for highlighting winters, but for highlighting how the subnivium develops and what is the snowpack, right? How does a snowpack function? Option number B, explain how blankets work to keep us warm. This is not about the functioning of blankets. This is about snowpack, subnivium, the ground, winter's harsh condition, how plants and animals use it. So both these options miss out on this aspect. Option number D, alert the readers to the fatal effects of excessive exposure to the cold. Again, another option that does not make sense. This is not about the winters, this is not about the colds, this is about snowpacks and blankets and subnivium. Only one option which highlights this sentiment. Hence, option number C is the correct answer. If you know the meaning of the word analogy, you will be easily able to identify this particular answer. Hopefully so, you're clear with this question now. Thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, happy learning.